So what we have here is an 89 Dodge Dynasty. We have some 2-inch PVC piping going into a bucket that I cut a hole in. There's another one here that has little 1-inch holes around it, but it was getting too much air, it wasn't working right. So you can actually see the fuel level right here, and the pipe itself has that coupler as kind of a stopper to prevent the pipe from going all the way in the bucket. The end of the PVC is about that far above the fuel, so it's not actually in the fuel. And what we have in there is like one of those oil mats that you use to soak up oil. It's really good at absorbing petroleum products, and it's acting like a wick around the outside or the inside perimeter, allowing for exchange of well, fuel vapor. I could not find the fuel pump relay to stop the fuel pump. So you can see here I actually have the well, I mean, you can't see from there, but actually have the underneath here, can't really see it right here, I'll show you later, but I have the fuel pump completely disconnected. And you can see that it is running, so cool. Here it is after I took it out, and here's the top of it, and you might be able to see in there, but like I said, I have that oil pad wrapped around the inside, and I found that when I taped off all these holes, there was just a small gap right here that was letting just enough air to go in. With those 4 holes right there, it was actually too much airflow. I can get to run on with 2 of them blocked off, with 3 of them blocked off, but it doesn't like to run too well with all 4 of them open. And this was just another bucket, so bucket lid I just stuck on here right now for a little bit of a spacer, because the end of it was actually submerged, and that's not what I wanted. But ran it for several hours last night. I guess the next step is to find out if it's actually fuel efficient or not. It doesn't really allow for much acceleration before it cuts out. Obviously it's not tuned properly, but right now all we're using it for is a battery charger, so it only needs to idle.